Had some people interested in a skeg repair I'm about to do, so thought I'd toss up a little video, show you how I do them. Maybe it'll work for you. It is bent, twisted. Normally what I would do is I would cut it off, try to save as much as I can of the original rather than cut way back here. But in this case where it's so twisted, I'm gonna chop it right up here somewhere, fit the new one on. I like to fill them with oil. People say to take it out, this and that. The oil acts as a heat sink in there and absorbs some of the heat. There's a bunch of seals in there, and this will get pretty hot. Not ripping hot, I go easy, but filling that with oil will actually act as a heat sink and dissipate a lot of that heat the aluminum will take. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I already filled it up with oil, and I'm going to cut. You can see it's bent here, and it's bent there pretty good. So I'm going to cut right about there. Alright, here we go. Let me show you something about these cast aluminum housings. If you be able to see it. See it? That shit's right in the casting. There's all kinds of voids. It can make it real frustrating sometimes to weld, and how it comes out, how it looks. So you got to take it a little bit with a grain of salt. Sometimes they come out great. Sometimes you have these little air pockets in here, fight the hell out of you the whole time. So now we got to prep the skeg. So obviously there's a little bit of material left on there. So we just got to mark it and cut the skeg. Seeing how I've done a lot of these, but this is the only one I've done off the boat. I'm going to show you the way I'm going about figuring out if it's somewhat straight. So I got it on my bench, I leveled off this surface pretty good, and then I'll measure here, which is about 3.5. Come out here and do the same thing, and it's pretty close. It needs to pull a little bit. The good thing about aluminum is it doesn't pull as much as stainless does, or carbon even, so it works out really good. And I'm just letting it cool a little bit. It's still look good. Alright, now I'm going to finish welding this out a little bit, and it could go this way a little bit, so I'll weld this side first. Like I say, it doesn't pull that much, but it does pull a little. Alright, the bigger pad allows you to stay a little flatter. You get a small wheel like this, you leave little grooves everywhere, so you get a bigger wheel. I prefer the sanding pads actually over this, but just don't feel like setting the whole thing up right now. We'll get it done. after we touched up all the little holes and whatnot. We'll sand that off again. Like I showed you, the holes are in the original casting. It's almost impossible to get rid of them completely. I've seen guys actually clean them up and then actually use Bondo on them and everything, but we'll see how it looks after I sand this up. I'm not using them. Well, there we go. See, we still got some of the holes. Just not gonna fight them. It is what it is. It stayed nice and straight. Looks good. And, I used a Miller Dynasty 200 53-56 wire, 1/16 wire, 53-56. Seems to do the best for me. I like it. Always had good luck with that wire. And that's it. Usually a repair like this I get about $300 for. So hopefully that helps you guys, and good luck.